Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, of one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And, Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the running game. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, right at the middle, try different things to see.
There he goes! He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So BYU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over.
Open space in the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And the Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Shakes off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hart. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. Bust through behind his pad. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously it was inaccurate.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. BYU has this offense clicking. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Well, we know he's not going to break any land speed records, but if you can run efficiently, it gives the offense another dynamic weapon.
No doubt. And if you got the space, right? He's like, look at all that space out in front. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, like, go take the yardage. It's free yardage. I'll take them. I'm not going to score a touchdown probably. I'm not going to go a long ways, but give me some first downs and add my stats in there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best run? That's the guy he'll try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the 40. Smashes ahead. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Got enough. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On the double. And the Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? takes it on the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bearcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Reaches into the bagger, moves, and finds his way up to the 31. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Quickly to the tight end. Brings him to the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-segment. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Wants to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Peters. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, going up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Back to pass, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bearcats have it with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make
not. So being on the same page and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quick handoff. He's out past the 35. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Hart. Completes it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, BYU! And that one will give him the lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Hart. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that on-field. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football like it makes off.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Cincinnati, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running through contact. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bearcats! They went for the big play and boy, did it ever pay off. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to
put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that lap.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to play.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to keep it in the air. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into the end zone. This is caught. Well, a touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but a great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter.